the Delhi High Court, where the Delhi police and the counsel of Gopal Kanda, KTS Tulsi, are involved in a debate. You have to remember that what KTS Tulsi has done is he's moved an anticipatory bail plea in the Delhi High Court on behalf of Gopal Kanda, the former Haryana minister, who the Delhi police has been looking for over 5 days now, and 10 days have passed since Geetika committed suicide in her Shokriar flat in Delhi, but yet Kanda has still not been questioned. 5 days because the police refused to move, and after that because he's gone into hiding. And it's interesting that the statements that have come from both the sides, Delhi police has now come out and claimed that there's evidence of cyber evidence being destroyed. There is proof of that. They're getting word from their forensic experts that hard disks at the MDLR office had been scrubbed for data, and therefore they cannot get anything from the computers that they've seized. Also, more importantly, Gopal Kanda's cabin did not have a computer. That computer had been taken away, and that means that there is no way they can trace any of the emails that he sent to Geetika. That's created a huge problem for the Delhi police, and they're also asking why isn't Kanda presenting himself for questioning. Even the judge has asked that. And for more details, what we'll do is go across to Arthur Khan. Now, Arthur, Delhi police trying to make a case here that Gopal Kanda has to be questioned and therefore he should be arrested.
Well, of course, we know that such is the clout of Gopal Kanda that even while he's in the hiding, he's been strongly represented by a battery of lawyers in the High Court, including one of the top lawyers, KTS Tulsi, who first read out the FIR, the suicide note, and he then claimed that abatement to suicide clause is not made out. But we know deep inside that police has a very strong case now. There's a dying declaration. There are all other supporting evidence, including the MBS sponsorship and the forged documents which Kanda and his associates had sent to Dubai. Now that is on record. Police has been able to retrieve that mail, which is put in the court records, we know from our sources. So therefore, there is a whole lot of evidence. Undoubtedly, there is corroborating evidence. There are call records, there are mails. So it's just a matter of time. We know that the DCP was present in the court, in the lower court and in the High Court to oppose the bail. So it's just a matter of time that sooner or later Kanda will have to give in and surrender sometime.
Yeah, but that's the big question here. Why haven't the cops been able to trace Kanda yet? Because it's been almost 5 days since he went into hiding, and the cops don't seem to have a clue still.
Well, that's right. We know that in the initial stages, the police did not go all out to arrest him. Their priorities were rather skewed. They were trying, they say, to gather evidence which would be foolproof and would be sufficient evidence to be produced against him in the court, since he's a very powerful and influential person. But now, as it turns out, it was a skewed priority. They should have rather first gone for him. They should have mounted surveillance on him and rounded him up first when they saw his name in the suicide note. But that did not happen. But the police officers are confident that it's still not too late. They have enough evidence to prosecute him.
A lot of people will claim that that time was given to Gopal Kanda so that he could go ahead and erase evidence. Also, there remains to be seen whether Delhi police is finally able to nab Kanda, or when does Gopal Kanda finally surrender. They're playing a cat and mouse game at the moment. We'll go across to Arthur in just a moment again, but you have to remember that Kanda has been absconding for the past 10 days now, even as the cops' so-called manhunt has failed to reveal his whereabouts. Now, former Haryana Home Minister Gopal Kanda is fighting it out in the courts for anticipatory bail. The decision to be made by the High Court today. We've been getting you details of that legal tussle that has been going on. And headlines shows access details of Geetika's appointment letter, which has several suspicious clauses. Kanda has been absconding for the past days, as we told you, and even his lawyers argue that there is a conspiracy against him apparently. Now, the cops have revealed their working theory in court while opposing Kanda's bail, even as the court pulled them up for not being able to locate Kanda. The cops have now admitted that Kanda's computer is missing. The laptop was crucial evidence to unravel the mail trail between Kanda and Geetika. The Delhi cops have come out and told the court that Kanda's computer is missing from his office. They've also told the court that that computer is obviously very, very crucial for the progress of investigations. Cops have also told the court how will the probe progress with such crucial evidence missing, and therefore Gopal Kanda needs to present himself to the police so that he can be questioned, he can be grilled, and details of that entire murky contract that he seemed to have with Geetika given out in detail. Now obviously the other point is that the graphic that we put on your screen, the suspicious clauses that have been there in that contract that Geetika had entered into with MDLR, and that entire contract hinged on one fact, that she had to have an evening meeting with Gopal Kanda daily, and the entire job hinged on that part.